this one's really for both of you, but you found yourselves down 54-41 there about midway through the third quarter. What changed at that point that allowed you guys to climb back into the game?
To be honest, basketball is a game of runs. We all know that. They had their run a little bit right there, and it came down to stops and open shots and things like that. But we locked down on defense, secured rebounds, things like that. But we're all aware basketball is a game of runs. It was their run, and then we had to go on ours, and then it's just interchangeable.
You had that look at the end of the game to hit that three. Just walk us through what you saw right there.
I saw an open net. I wasn't shooting it great, today, but I'm not going to stop shooting. I know my coaches and my teammates are all telling me to keep shooting, so that's what I'm going to do. And I got a good pass, and I saw it, took it, glad that it went in.
There's been a lot of corner threes, more of an emphasis on that in the NBA and it's leaking down the college level. Is that something that you guys are working at seeing the most of your three-point opportunities came kind of from that little corner?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you can get corner threes, it's real. I know that in the league it is those corner threes. People get jobs off those. Al Horford has a job, just staying in that corner and shooting those threes. But it's you're not supposed to help on that because it's hard. When you have a drive and you help on ball side, we're taught not to do that. But yeah, I do see college getting some of those threes.
That was probably one of your best games as a Horned Frog. I know technically it doesn't count. What was it work for you tonight?
No, it does count.
The communication from my coaches and team as well is just when I'm rolling out of that ball screen hard, a lot of things open up, just not for me, but also my teammates, whether it be a kick out through the Wenzel, but, like you said, just each game going forward, like the emphasis is going to stay the same, rolling out of that ball screen hard. This year, I definitely have to make a mark. My team needs me for sure, and just in all aspects of my game, just making sure I'm taking advantage of practice every day and just getting better. So,
Jamie said he need you guys. They're gonna need you to be the best big man on the floor, probably every game this season. I guess you're one of the returners from last year. I guess has there been a mentality change? Like being the leader on the team.
1,000%. As soon as that final buzzer rang last year, I knew coming back what it was going to be. This whole year about me is just stepping into that leadership role. And just making sure I'm being more vocal on the court, whether it be I'm on the bench, in the locker room, behind closed doors, just making sure I'm always talking to my teammates, taking the feedback from the coaches and making sure we're doing what we're supposed to do when we get out there.
What was your impression of Punch tonight specifically?
Man, Punch played great. Punch, like I said, he's a freshman, but, Punch is going to play hard. He doesn't really care about that freshman, whatever that, he's a basketball player at the end of the day. I look at Punch, he's a basketball player. He belongs in Division I. He's going to go out there and play hard, no matter the minutes he's getting, no matter where he is in the rotation. I know I'm going to get out of Punch every night. So,
I asked Frankie this at Big 12 Media Days about how much he liked throwing you balls out. I asked you how much you catching.
I tell him all the time just to make them comfortable, man. If it's an open look, just throw it up. I'll take care of it. Just making sure I'm getting those guys, those assists, finishing, converting. Because I can't really speak from a guard perspective, but I think, when you can just throw it up and no 2 points is coming down. So I just love playing with him.
Ernest, Coach Calipari said he was going to have to watch the tape, see how you got so open on those blocks. But what were you seeing on the floor that gave you the lanes?
Like I just was saying earlier, making sure I'm rolling hard. Every team going forward, even before this, teams are going to scout us and know I'm a lob threat. It was a play specifically where I seen the low man coming to tag over. Waited for him to leave and continue running hard. And like I was just saying, to get those lobs that we're getting, I have to make sure I'm running hard to the rim, sucking in the defense and making sure everything is just opening up for dudes on the wing and perimeter. So,
how big was Frankie for you guys on both sides of the court tonight?
It's insane. He has such a big impact, coming off those ball screens. And then to be able to do all that and make the right play and then come down and get stops on defense, it's huge. There's not a lot of people like that in the country.
You guys are a mix of a lot of older players, but a lot of first-year players on this program. You had the secret scrimmage. Texas didn't go so great. What does a win like tonight mean for you as you face the opener on Monday?
It's amazing. It's about confidence. We weren't supposed to win this game.
Well, 1,000%.
Weren't supposed to win it, but I think we shocked a lot of people tonight. I think we have a chance to be really good, but we just gotta stay the course. Stay locked in. Stay focusing on the little things, the things we do best. I think we're going to be all right.
To piggyback off of what he said, I was telling my team the whole time prior that obviously when you step out in between that rectangle, the ranking doesn't matter. You know, shout out to Cal and Arkansas, man. They're a great team. You know, made us work tonight, and they gave us our best for sure. But I told them, like, this is Division I basketball. You know, all throughout the country, 1 through 5, 1 through 15, everyone could play, everyone could go. So when you step out on that court, the rankings, everything goes away, man. It's just about who's going to win the game.
Last couple minutes, you had a couple opportunities with about 2.5, 3 minutes to go, a couple turnovers and maybe bad shot attempts, and there was a timeout, and that's when you got the look for Brendan. What did Coach tell you guys in the timeout? What was the mentality of kind of getting back in control for that final play?
Execute. You know, throughout the entire game, you know, from the opening tip, you know, there's emphasis on staying focused. You know, I tell my team all the time, up 50, down 50, like the message can't change, emotions can't change. You saw when I got that turnover, I for sure got in my head, and my teammates had my back, told me to keep my head up, and going into that play, the main thing is just execute. You know, we're not going to drop anything special. We know everything works if we just execute it the right way.
Any last question for them?
What message does this bring for the upcoming season?
Oh.
No, you know, don't sleep. Yes, I know with this whole the whole college basketball like landscape now, every team is damn near a new team, you know, and so there's going to be surprises and there's going to be, you know, just things that you don't expect. But at the end of the day, we're going to be good. You know, the close scrimmage was, you know, that happened. You know, we move on from that, and I think Dixon did a really good job of over this last week or so, you know, telling us the things that we did wrong, and then I think we as a team did a better job of executing those things all week leading up to this game. And so, you know, I think we're going to be really good, and I think people are going to be surprised, but at the same time, you know, I think there are going to be good things expected from us.
How nice is it playing with y'all again? Familiarity, of course.
It's nice. You know, like what I was saying with, you know, the whole college basketball landscape right now, it is nice to have a familiar face. But as soon as I got up here, I kind of got really close with all the guys here, and our chemistry kind of just clicked right away. And so it is nice having a familiar face, but I'm pretty close to everyone on the team.